Up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Sunshine. You know who Sunshine is, don't you? Ronnie Bass. Yep.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This
is taken near the 13. And he'll bring it a few passes to the 23-yard line.
You got the long blonde hair and everything. We ain't gonna make him cut.
Sweet cake. Meet Dayton McQuaid.
So the D-line's gonna spread out. Murray, the lone side back. They'll get the football here. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain.
I get ready, yo.
2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
What are you
down.
doing?
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got Alias on my team. Uh-oh. 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 I got Alias on my team. Hey, look at Alias. My dude named Alias. What, Allison?
First and 10. Here's the Giant
nigga, look what he just did. He just did something amazing.
Onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening.
My division with
they found the opening and exploited it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their
money. They over here starving, man. They over here starving over here, boy. I'm about to starve these niggas out. I'm about to starve these niggas out the NFC East. You feel me? I'm about to starve them out, man. Hitler style, man. I'm doing a test on these niggas. I'm testing on these niggas. I'm about to I'm wiping out the entire race of these NFC East niggas. They gone.
Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd and 10, Lock.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that E-money. Give me that money.
Great read, and it's picked off. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Streets ain't safe. Streets ain't safe, dog.
From punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring him 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it is now
about to put up 100 on your money. Man, it's looking that way hot. I don't want to do that to him, man, but shit, it ain't giving me no choice.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Me no choice, man. Tex, I don't want to do him like that. Respects to you.
And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Garrett used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Man, I got to, man. I'm trying not to, man. But shit, you know, out of respect for you, Tex, but damn, he ain't giving me no choice, man.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He ain't.
Down following the run.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. Set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Come on, Tex, rank yourself right now.
He changed Andrew Luck name back to Andrew Luck, I see.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Luck. He's got a man. It's Williams. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. They still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
I'm getting in my shit.
They go with Murray again.
I don't know what that is.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Luck now to throw.
I just would have stripped that motherfucking ball, dog.
To it through the contact. Incomplete.
Might not mean shit to the rest of the league, but shit, I know something over here in the NFC East. I know them niggas know who I am. They feel my wrath. Shit, I'm still a menace out here in the streets of the NFC East. The only person not losing a division game yet.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to go. It's Luck. And
That defense. Hey, yo, Tex, what I'm doing, man, they talk about in the biblical context, you know, for real. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that's what they're going to talk about this end, for real.
They will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
Oh, he got called.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll drop the throw.
He
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the wideout in motion. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam it in.
Quit. You better quit. There ain't nothing to watch over here. They're gonna need somebody to ID this body, man. But I hope you don't be the one to identify it, though, man. You know, I hope you don't. Hope you don't help them people like that, man. Let them do their job.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. And the big tight end shifting around. 3rd and 2, Luck.
Pick them off, nigga. Give me that motherfucking ball, nigga.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
totally I got to hold on these niggas, dog.
You're going to take care of it.
I really got them in the hold, man. Something about these NFC East guys.
With his second touchdown of the game.
Check their pockets every time I step outside, Tex. You know what I mean? Hey, I can talk like that, man. Especially.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Yeah. They keep on coming.
Murray, the lone setback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over.
Man, he caught that motherfucker, man.
These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard
Where's he
line.
running?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Again, it's Murray. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run.
Give me that. And I got it in the back of the end zone. No, I didn't catch it. No, I didn't catch it. You better get 3. Tell your man to get 3, Tex. Tell your man to get 3.
They have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Here we go on 4th. Lock. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Picked him off, baby. User. I did that one. I did that, though. I really did that, though. I really did that. Oh, that was nice.
Get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
But damn, I did that right there.
You scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done.
Gotta try to hit him.
Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
They say you're most vulnerable when you turn the ball over.
Hoping to stay in
Is that true?
Here this go around. He's going to air one out.
Is that true, Hot? I think that's true. Yeah, it's he got caught from behind, man.
A big play there for the Giants. 67 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have
I
a
know
second
niggas hate when you run. Niggas probably hate when you run the same play they run on you on them, huh?
The ball to gain the yardage, the leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Bitch ass shit.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run.
Yeah, they got a word for it.
Gained,
Bitch
they
ass
can run
shit.
that plan any down.
They come up in an offset eye.
When you do a play on a nigga and it don't work and he do the same play and he score, bitch ass
He'll
shit.
get nothing out of that one. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
My nigga, that shit on YouTube. I don't come up with this shit.
Catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick here is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run the counter. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Damn, nigga on the Seahawks 6-3. Okay, he over there balling. Smokey 6-4.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Should I foul him out?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Man, your man looking bad out here, Tex. Get him in the lab with
this
you, man.
This will be taken in the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee.
Man, looks like he out here starting, man.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
You gonna make
come on.
And they'll give it to him here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Damn.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball.
He got 2 clock
on. Then you find a little chink in the
response was really aggressive.
Run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
My response was really aggressive. I apologize,
have the first down at about the 38.
I was wrong for that.
That was simply
I take the blame for that.
And fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way,
y'all might can do it with a super team or with a regular team, like a regular team. I don't know.
And he will be going down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime.
I don't know.
Well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick.
Matter of fact, I can take my online record, nigga. Shit, that's what I do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No filter.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Second half starts with a run by Murray. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Love.
Wow, they dropped the pick, Ted. They dropped the pick. They really hurt me.
4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go. It's Luck. He's got time.
Almost got a sack on that nigga.
This is going to be incomplete. A real head scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
I'm out here. I'm really out here.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete. The numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Odell can retire a Giant.
And the
real, he
lead
didn't get us a
grows
Super
even
Bowl.
larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
It's personal to your life. Remember it. Let life beat you, so.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that. With
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys' offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the
That's
first.
what alias call him,
9 yards
man.
on the play there, and it sets him
God,
up
that must
first
be the
and
alcohol
goal.
talking. They got
It was a
to
good,
be,
nice,
man.
crisp run for a first down. I
You know
wonder if
my
the
nigga,
defense
man.
might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. They
You know
get
how it
5
goes, man,
that time
in
as
the
they draw a
division.
bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good hit.
And he's going to get this
Goal,
back
baby.
to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Cowboys claw one back.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Murray fighting, lost the football. And they will set up shop at the...
I want to see it, yup. Throw it up there, Stu.
46-yard line. Now out come the Giants. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep will they miss. Then they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. To throw on 2nd down is Luck.
Pick them up, baby. Pick them up, baby. Ooh, shit. Metal him.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football
Why your hoe
League.
keep on
Like
texting
this,
me?
late in the game on the road.
Why that bitch wanna give me a
Oh,
section
it feels
me?
fantastic.
Why that
Anytime you
fuck
get
they
a road
wanna
victory in the
wrestle me?
NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open receiver complete.
Why you keep on
he
just
gets this
texting
one
me?
all the way up to the 40-yard
I helping you.
line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now
they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
About to do in 30
That one
seconds.
good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue.
Oh, man, that shit was too easy, dog. Why the fuck I had to play that nigga, man? Cut this stream off, man. That's embarrassing, boy. I feel sorry. I'm sorry I had